darling. Hi, my darling, stunning look. How are you? I'll give a few minutes. I'm not sure where I even have to put that. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? How's the family? My love to everyone. My love to my little cutie children and hubby. Thank you for joining. Um, I've stopped by live. Hi, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're joining me from across the globe. I hope you're having a fantastic day and evening. If you're actually in the UK, it's already night time, so I'm sure you had a great day. If you didn't, then I want to wish you a wonderful and refreshing evening, and that tomorrow will be far better than your today. So I stopped by briefly to inform you about my upcoming program. My new book, Unlock Your Authentic Identity and Life Purpose, will be released soon, at the end of March, early April. So my new book, Unlock Your Authentic Identity or Unleash Your Authentic Identity and Life Purpose, will be released at the end of March. And what I'm going to do, because I have a lot of people I work with who struggle a lot with identity crisis. They don't know who they are, they don't know their purpose, they don't know why they live, they don't know why they exist, and all of that. What I've decided to do before the book finally comes out, I'm going to run a 2-day program on Zoom, a 2-day free workshop on Zoom, where I would actually be talking about this book. I'll be giving you tips, tools, strategies, resources to enable you unlock your true identity and life purpose. If you are at that stage where you really don't know who you are still confused, you are in a lot of doubt, or maybe you are living the identity conferred to you by society, by your parents. And I've come across a lot of people, and sometimes when you ask them who they are, unfortunately, they often define themselves by their titles or by their profession, career, or status, background, and all of that. Who we truly are goes far beyond that, way beyond our titles, because we existed before we had those titles or those jobs or those professions. And even if they are taken away from you, once you understand your identity, you really don't become depressed. You don't really become so worried that it affects your health and well-being, because you understand that you actually are the great individual who got that job that you got in the first place, and you have all the skills, the potential, ability to get another job or an even better job. So you don't let things really weigh you down, or you don't become so depressed. And what I've also realized throughout my work with countless people, regardless of the background, I'm privileged to work with people from all backgrounds, all walks of lives. I work with those at the very, very bottom of society, the most disadvantaged. I work with top executives, directors, and all of that. And I work with green, yellow, white, blue, whatever we call it. Okay, I look at human as one. Of course, I know there are lots of disadvantages, racism, but I always say it's due to ignorance, people not really understanding other people's identity, worth, and value, and they undermine them or think they are superior or inferior to one another. So what came out clearly or stood out clearly during my work with a lot of people, even children, school children, young boys, young girls, adults, single moms, married moms, what came out clearly with those who are depressed or going through suicidal thoughts, who are actually thinking of taking away their life, whatever triggered that thought or got them to that stage, it might be different, based on their cases. But one thing was clear amongst these vast majority of people, diverse group of people, it was that sense of worthlessness. It was the sense that they felt like they had no worth, they had no value, there was no reason to keep living, so they had to go to the final decision, which was the worst decision, and obviously to take, which was to take away their life. So whatever the case, it was the worthlessness that they felt. So if you are that individual, for anyone to ever feel worthless, to ever feel unvaluable, not worthy at any point or time in their life, it means they don't know who they are. They lack knowledge, in-depth knowledge of their true identity and purpose, because identity actually sets your worth apart. Identity defines you as an individual, who you are, hence your worth and your purpose, your value. And when you know something is so worthy, is so valuable, you treasure that thing and you want to keep it forever. In fact, things that are really worthy, they have a lot of guarantee, they cost more in our society today. And when you get to that understanding that you are unique, you are valuable, you are one of a kind, of course you have weaknesses, of course you are human, you are imperfect. I always say perfectly imperfect. When you get to understand that, what happens is that you will never get to the stage of feeling worthless. No, because you know who you are, you know your identity, you know your purpose, and hence you know your worth. You know the value you add to your society, to your family, to your environment, you know, at your workplace, those who are around you, in such a way that even if you lose a friend, you know that they have lost a great treasure. You are not bothered, you don't cry over that loss. You understand that most probably you came to your life for a season and that season is over, because you know you are worthy. You know, if anyone loses you, they have lost something that is to be treasured. So even if it's a boyfriend, I've heard people thinking of taking away your life or losing something as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you know, young people, someone that cannot even take care of you, that don't even know their right from their left, and then you lose that person, you know, and you want to take away your life because unfortunately you don't know who you are. So again, I would like to invite you on this program. It's going to be for free 2 days. Again, it will be on Zoom and it will be aired live on Facebook, but immediately after 24 hours, I'm going to pull down the video, simply because this book comes along with a program, a course, which includes video, workbooks, and people are going to be paying for that. So it is not right that I do this program for free. I always love to give, so I'm going to do it for free. I'll be talking a lot about the book, and I know just as I am, you know, I love to share, I love to give. So, you know, in that time when I'm with you doing those workshops, those 2 days, I will be sharing a lot. I might literally share everything in the book, and I think it will not be right that, you know, I'm selling that book or that package, that program, that course to others, and then it's available for free. I mean, no one will want to get it if it's available for free anyway. So it's going to be pulled after 24 hours. So but if you want to join the Zoom, you know, by the end of today, early tomorrow, the link will be out that you can join. It will be maximum 50 people on Zoom. So you can interact, you can ask questions, and it's going to be amazing because I'm going to use the various tools of Zoom, where you also have breakout sessions that you can have discussion with the different people, participants or delegates who are on Zoom, and you can ask me all your questions. We can go through some of the exercises on the book, and then those who cannot come live on Zoom will follow on later on Facebook, but immediately after 24 hours, the video will be pulled down from Facebook. Because again, there is a video for the book, there is a full program for the book, because everything I do, every book I write comes from the courses I deliver, because I've been privileged to work with thousands and thousands of women, men, women, you know, physically, and across the globe. It's been more than that, and it's been a huge privilege and honor. And when I do these programs, all of my workshops, I see people's life transform, you know, the transformation it gets, you know, they receive in their life, their children's life, and it is powerful. So from my workshops, literally, my workshops become my book. You know, if I'm doing a workshop, 10 weeks workshop, each part of my workshop forms my chapter of my book. So my book is always written, you know, now in the form of workshops. So the questions I ask, the interaction they get in the workshop, I always include that in my book. So there will be a workbook as well, and there will be a course. Of course, I will do a video as well. And those who want to get into the personal development field, I'm coaching a lot of coaches who are actually coming up, you know, young coaches who are actually looking onto taking personal development or coaching as their career, and some of them don't have a clue of what to do. They don't have programs, they don't know what to develop. So this is also an opportunity. I've got a train the trainer package where I'm going to deliver the whole program for them. So I give you the package, the video, the book, the workbook, so they can go then and deliver it and use it and do whatever they want to do, and ask people to pay for that, because I cannot be everywhere at the same time to deliver this program. So that will be some of the benefits. Again, I want to invite you to join me 2 days for free on Zoom, and it will be Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to put the time. I think I've already put it there. I have to check on the flyer. It will be out tomorrow, later tonight or early tomorrow, and you can register if you need to reserve your place on Zoom. You will need to register as soon as possible because only for 50 people. Only 50 people can come live on Zoom, and the rest will be out on Facebook. And then unfortunately, after that, you can no longer access the video because it will be pulled down. So I wish you a wonderful day. And if you are struggling with identity issues, you don't know who you are letting people define you, your parents, you are letting society define you, you are letting your condition define you, I want to remind you that you are worthy, you are so important, you are unique, you are one of a kind, there is none like you, and you need to truly unlock your true identity and life purpose. When you do that, you start living in your authenticity, and success is inevitable. Success becomes, because of course success is becoming all that you were created to be. Success is actually fulfilling your purpose. So when you know who you are, you eventually automatically know your purpose. You know why you were born and placed on earth. So there are just so many questions. Who are you? How will you define yourself? Some will define themselves by, like I said before, their career, their profession. But what will set you apart? If there is a job there, they need 10 doctors. What will make them give that job to one doctor? And maybe that's you and not your other colleagues. What sets you apart as a doctor from all the other doctors who have the same qualification as you? Some of them might even have had a distinction. What sets you apart? There are some qualities, traits, characteristics, set of values and beliefs that go beyond our titles and professional accolades and whatever. So I wish you a wonderful day, and thank you all for joining me. God bless you. You've been listening and watching the wonderful inspiration of Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. Again, for those who don't know me, I'm a leading empowerment and transformation authority. I work to inspire, transform, educate, empower everyone I encounter in life, be it on Facebook Live, so they may become aware of their authentic identity and life purpose, and go out there and live a truly fulfilling life and be successful in all they do, and step out as the leaders they were born to become, so they might impact more lives as well. So it's my heart's greatest desire to transform lives. It's my heart's greatest desire to actually sow that seed in you, so you don't conform to societal norms and limitations. You don't conform to what people say you are. You don't conform to the definition society has given you, but you are transformed through the renewal of your mind by unlocking your true identity, worth, and purpose, so you might go and live a truly glorious, fulfilling, and successful life and become all that you were created to be. So thank you for joining me, and you may contact me at www.drsylvialikambi.com, which is a thing up there on my bio. I also have a link tree. You can see some of my programs, Dr. Sylvia Likambi International .com, and there is also Likambi Global Publishing. Everyone has a story. Maya Angelou once said, a bird doesn't sing because it loves to sing, but because it has a song. Everyone has a story. We don't write books simply because we want to write. I have something to share with the world. I've got a message to share. You've got a message, whatever you think is your mess right now. Those experiences you are going through right now are so valuable, so worthy, and have the power to change not only your life, but the lives of others. And it's actually a wonderful thing for you to share that through writing a book. So we also have a publishing company to help you simplify your writing and publishing experience, so you might share your unique story and message to the world and impact more lives, because there's power in your testimony. There is power, in your experiences, what you've gone through. You might think like it's really nasty right now. There are some people who will go through that, or who are going through that right now, and you are the best person to empower them, to support them, to uplift them, because they can see themselves in you. They can relate to your experiences, and you are a true testimonial to them that victory is possible. Success is possible, because if you won, if you were victorious, then they can see themselves in you and know that they too can be victorious. So I wish you a wonderful evening and a blessed evening. You have a great night, and thank you for joining me, and God bless you. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm going to stop now.